Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, the Miracle Man. Now let's create a miracle in your life right here, right now. No time to delay. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about getting rid of all that stress, the anxieties, the worries, the fears, maybe those old memories that keep cropping up, putting you in like guilt, shame. All that stuff is head trash and it needs to go. So I help you throw that out and really tap into your true self, the consciousness, the spirit within you. So today I want to talk about, my story was too good to be true. We hear this quite a bit. That's too good to be true. I could never do that. That's not real, whatever. So I was getting that a lot with the first book. When the media saw the first book and the PR releases that went out there from the publisher, they wouldn't talk to me. They would like dismiss it because it was too good to be true, that there's no way you could have gotten rid of multiple sclerosis, bipolar, psoriasis, arthritis, the migraines. Because in their world, the world of the head trash, that's incurable. And that's the story everyone buys. So just be mindful of the stories. These stories that are not fault, that are fake. Like we get hung up on information. We get hung up on facts. But we have to realize the truth is within us. And it doesn't adhere to any of that. It's just information. Facts. What are facts? Fact today, disproven tomorrow. We've seen that all through the course of history with science. They thought something was true, then later proved false. So we just have to realize that all this information, these facts, these stories are relative from your point of view. But the truth within you cannot be described accurately, as they say. So it's really marching to our own drama, marching to our own wisdom or own inspiration. So be aware of the mind judging things. Too good to be true. That's the mind judging things. Or you can never do that, or this or that. Just all these stories. But we really have to take that leap of faith in ourselves to realize that nothing changes until we're the one to make that first step toward change. Because we're always co-creating with the source, the universe. But we have to take that first step. You can't intend to say, I want to win the lottery and just sit there. No, you have to go out there and buy that lottery ticket. And then it's possible to win the lottery. But if you're not buying the ticket, it's not going to happen. Like if you're trying to heal yourself and you keep doing the same old things over and over again, expecting different results, it's not going to work. And I always say, don't even try to heal yourself. There's so many stories with healing. Forget it. It's too much of a mental block. It's really about, peace, because peace is the energy of transformation. It's not the mind forcing its way, demanding its way. It's having that love, that approval of yourself, and believing in yourself, trusting yourself, to realize that you know what's best for you. You live in the body. So just be mindful today. What stories are you taking as your truth, but they don't really resonate with you? Maybe it's the head trash, because we do have a built-in lie detector, our intuition, because the intuition is tapped into all that is. Even when we're sleeping, this is still very aware, your consciousness. It knows what's going on. And it's recording every single event, every single thought, story. It's being recorded because consciousness is always here, always present, always observing and noting. And some may call this maybe the Akashic records, where these are stored someplace out there. But there's nothing really out there. It's all within us. The universe is within us. This mouse is within us, that energy, because we have to realize that we are consciousness. Outside of all of this is consciousness, then all these forms are inside consciousness. So they're projections of consciousness. Yet this seems really real, but if you look in an electron microscope, you just see lots and lots of space. All right, we don't know what this thing is doing. Hopefully I'll get back here. All right, I'm still flying on my computer. Just did there for a second. So we have to see there's lots and lots of space. It's really unusual now when I think about that. Like, I can't really look like on a wall anymore. Because if I see the wall doesn't look solid to me anymore, after I shift it, the wall isn't solid. It vibrates. Everything I look at, if I really look at it, it vibrates. I see the vibration of it. So when I see like faces, it's really odd to me because the hair vibrates at a different frequency than the skin, then a different frequency of the glasses, to the different frequency of the shirt. Everything has their own vibration, their own frequency. But yet, at their core, they're made of the same essence, that consciousness, that life force. That's sort of like the base layer. Like perfect spirit, we're all perfect spirit. And above that, if you want to get, is our soul, if you will, which sits in between the spiritual realms and the physical realm, I guess you could say, is the soul. And that's like our identity, our life lessons, our purpose. Everything is contained within our soul. So when we're going to these various forms, it's like a library book. It's like, oh, okay, I did this before. And you get that life review. But that's just getting out there. But just be mindful of people judging you. Don't let it slow you down. Don't let it stop you. Just really take a breath, relax. That it's all good right here in this moment, even if you don't fully understand what's happening in this moment. Maybe some people are coming at you with these bad opinions, these beliefs, but we don't have to take it as your truth. Or maybe in your neighborhood you hear like a siren, a fire truck, police, but then we have all these stories about that. But to realize that all we know for certain is right here. And just to relax and keep diving in to who we truly are. I read passages the other day from I Don't Dwell. I feel like reading a passage today. See what jumps out here to me. Today, let's take a look. There is no good or bad. These are labels from the ego. The situation is as it is. When the ego runs wild, stop what you're doing and bring your focus inside. Use your breath to bring about awareness. The truth is realized when all filtering of perception is removed. It is as it is. From a place of no thought, truth will arise. A place of no thought is, that peace within us, the consciousness. So don't let anyone cancel you, dismiss your story, that you're here to make a difference. Don't allow anyone to belittle you, to steal your power. And as I say, anytime you're up in here, you're in a disempowered state, and we don't want to live in that space. We want to live fully in our light, because we are light beings. These spiritual light beings, that's the real essence of us, living in a human body. So spiritual beings having a spiritual experience in the human body. We have to trace it back to who we really are. That consciousness, that spirit within you. And just trusting beyond doubt that all is well. Keep feeling the peace that's here. Right here, right now. This is where all of our power is. It's never out there. So how is the world trying to stop you? Where is the world calling you unbelievable? That can't be true. You're making this up. All those kind of stories. That nonsense. So just keep relaxing, that there's nothing to do, there's nothing to achieve in this moment. Just the task at hand. We let go of the achievements, the goals, the outcome. We just don't attach to that. We just set the intention, then we move from this deeper place. So just feeling the peace. And I guess I'm really feeling the peace tonight as I prepare for tonight's healing circle. And I just get myself into this peace and direct it from there, because peace creates that transformation. Not the busyness, not the doingness. Peace creates transformation. Then acting from within that peace, taking those needed and necessary steps. All right, well, bye for now. Take good care of yourself.